And if you find that you can look upon the world and see individuals instead of their work, then I tell you, you are standing too close. See the spires, see the towers, see the libraries and laboratories, see the ministries and churches, but don't tell me of the twitchings of the people. Step further back. Rise into the endless azure sky if you must, past the point where the people vanish, past the point where you can see the whole world at once, where you could paint it with a single touch of the brush, and then wipe it away with a smear of your thumb. The True Chronicle of Augustine II, Act 2, Scene 5. Welcome to Session 2 of Under Torchlight, this special mini-series of Dice Friends, where the players are playing Rakdos Cultists in the holiday season of Ravnica's 6th District. Joining me tonight are Erica.
Hi. I'm playing Anna. She's a human bard and the cafe's cook.
Kathleen.
Hi, I'm playing Danica. I am a human fighter, and what is my job? Am I the bartender? A drink maker?
Yeah, you're on cash and bar.
Okay, I'm just like one of the people who works out front, but I desire to be an actress.
Ooh. And Matt.
Hello, I am playing Marge, or March, Gavro, a Loxodon who really wants to break out on the stage, which is to say, make a stage that will not break out during a performance in the Cult of Rakdos. But for now, she is the night manager at Torchlight.
Serge is away sick this week, so he will be back next week. But until then, I have sole command of his character.
Ooh.
Powerful.
Sebastian, who is a human warlock.
Who has emotional issues, as far as I can tell, for customer
He's
service.
just he's worked for too long in retail.
Yeah, yeah.
When last we left our party, you had, it was kind of in the wee hours of the morning at the Torchlight Cafe, where you were all employees. It was kind of slow until events started unfolding when a shipment of suspicious Azorius packages went completely awry outside your door, which is weird because as far as you know, there's no Azorius anything here.
Yeah.
But then there were people, there were cops everywhere, there was some kind of altercation, and interestingly, in other news, Daniel, the somewhat elderly, mid-30s, former Rakdos Hackrobat who works the dish pit, works in quotation marks. He shows up and like scrubs occasional things. He seems to be semi-retired. Showed you the secret tech for disposing of garbage, which instead of hauling it all the way down to the Golgari chute at the bottom of the tower, you can just throw it in this ley line of negation, or ley line. What's the black ley line?
Of
The void.
Of the void. There's a ley line of the void below your cafe.
Just there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really handy. You can just
We found somebody's sideboard.
yeet trash into it all day long.
We should really put up a guardrail, though, just to be safe, you know?
It's fine. All these like weird stalactites of trash that are being dragged in, or like a guardrail. It's like a three-dimensional, demonstration of don't get too close.
Yeah, it's like those artistic renderings of the terrain outside Yucca Mountain, where they store nuclear waste, right? This is not a place of honor. This commemorates no great deeds.
I found a cool thing down there, though.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Why don't
sorry.
you tell us about it?
Well, I found like a weird little mechanical toy thing. I'm not really sure what it is. Sorry to cut you off, Cameron.
No, of course.
It's right now it doesn't do anything, but it's got like a round oval body and 4 little legs and then a little head, and I'd like to think 2 pointy ears that are like maybe they're antennas, but to me they look like ears.
Absolutely.
Give it a somewhat feline effect. So far it doesn't do anything. I've named it Chitters.
Chitters bears several markings where it appears to have lost a fight with, it's probably safe to assume, a very large rat.
Oh, poor Chitters.
And the rat, named Marcus,
Yep.
is also aware of the ley line and seems to be trying to store things in it. I don't know if you've ever seen that animated GIF of the squirrel trying to store an acorn inside a dog.
Sorry, what?
It's this great
Which
video.
side of the dog?
Just the side of the dog. The dog's side. The dog is sitting on the floor, and it's looking at the squirrel as the squirrel runs up to it, parts the dog's fur, jams an acorn up against it, and does like the to move the fur over it, and then steps back, and the acorn falls out, and the dog is just like staring at it, going, "What are you doing?" Looking at the camera, being like, "You're just watching this." It's great, but like that seems to be the energy that Marcus is bringing out, where he will show up with a shiny object and be like huck it into the ley line, and because Sebastian the Warlock may have articulated this to you, when things go into a ley line of the void, they don't come back out ever.
Fantastic.
They are null.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is evidence that an object has entered the ley line of the void because there is light, and then maybe a little bit of warmth.
As it becomes obliterated.
Yes.
The energy
Excellent.
has to go somewhere.
Seems like a perfect place for garbage.
Yeah. And that is where you find yourselves right now, because when the Azorius shipment went awry, you found a crate with an object in it, and you were able to steal this. And I believe you wanted to throw the crate itself.
That's true. I wanted
Into
to
the ley line.
dispose of the evidence.
Yes.
And I know that to make things go away, I've looked and seen, I've taken out any spare parts, the little chamois polishing cloth. There's no instructions. Is there any kind of like shipping manifest or waybill or anything like that?
There is an envelope on the underside of the lid.
Oh, I would definitely immediately start reading that.
Okay. It reads 1 parentheses 1 ornithopter
Ornithopter.
parentheses militarized. Let's see, how would I describe this?
Ornithop. Because this is not a word I ever would have seen before in my life.
Actually, give me a history roll or performance roll. I'm trying to look for something, or an intelligence save.
Okay.
Just to see if you can parse it.
I rolled a natural 1, so nothing is coming to mind. I definitely skipped that class that day, I am assuming.
In fact, yeah, you've just deleted any possibility.
Of knowing this.
Yeah.
Well, Marge likes paperwork, though. So Marge is like, ooh.
Maybe I'm about to throw it into the void, and you're like, wait, give me that.
With my elephant fingers, I catch it in the air deftly, and I try and read it. And would Azorius people just kind of know what an ornithopter is?
No,
No.
but I mean, it's made of 2 words. It seems to have several syllables.
Yeah.
That was just can you actually get the etymology?
Etymology.
Yeah.
Etymology of the word. Entomology has an N, like insect. And
That's all it says? 1 ornithopter militarized?
It has a list of things like 1 maintenance tool, 1 polishing cloth.
Oh, it's literally the manifest.
Yeah.
Cool.
It has an address from where it was shipped from
What's
and
the
where it's being
address?
shipped to. The address is, its shipping address is to, I had it written down.
Was it the place that...
It was the place that the Goblin Drover was looking for.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't our place.
Yeah, it is a long series of numbers that I, for some reason, actually wrote down. 6-3211 Foundry Boulevard. The address of Torchlight Cafe is 8-3322B Foundry Boulevard.
6 and 8 look so much alike, though. So,
That's
simple
not-
mistake.
It strikes you that that's not an error that a delivery person would really make.
Yeah, it's not like that was going to next door.
Yeah, this is 2 stories and across the street difference. And that is when you hear the voice of one of your regulars. Very close, although indistinct in the weird soundscape generated by the ley line of the void. Because this is a room, if you've ever been in one of those rooms that has no echoes, this is very similar to that. And you don't know if that's the ley line dampening sound or the weird like stalactite-like structures that are protruding towards it from the walls. But a voice in your ear says, "What you got there?"
First opportunity that March has, she wants to not become center of this person that came up behind them's attention, because they know, March knows the sound of an angry mother.
And as a straight shooter with upper management written all over you, you also know how to evade responsibility or delegate.
Delegate. Yeah.
So give me some kind of performance roll, actually.
I mean, stealth? Would that work?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all except stealth.
Okay. Ooh. That is a 5 with +4, so a 9.
A 9.
Surprisingly, one of my best skills, and yet didn't do very well this time.
Well, I mean, I can give it a shot. I shall give it a shot. I was using Sebastian's character sheet to mark a page because I'm smart. And then I took it out to flourish. Goodbye forever, marked page. Oh, look, she notices you. It doesn't really seem to give any, well, actually, hold on. Everyone give me spot rolls.
Oh, spotlight. That's passive?
No, you can roll for this. You definitely have a, you know a thing you can look for.
Okay.
10.
18.
13.
You both notice the suddenly very distinctive silhouette of one of your regulars, the Era. Although you might not know her because you work in the back. I don't know.
I've probably like seen her,
Yeah.
if not interacted with her.
Era is a small woman with close cropped dark hair and very fair skin. She has a very slight point to her ears, and she seems to be currently she has like an elaborate piece of ear jewelry worn over both earpieces or both lobes of her ears, and her coat, which normally is like fairly nondescript, is suddenly way more expensive looking. Right, like it has these straps around the midsection that kind of evoke ribs, and it's got triplets of like armor braces, like segmented braces divided into 3.
So any glamour that she had on before is off.
Or she's loaded for bear. And you do notice the point of her canines.
Cool. I guess I've noticed her too at this point.
Sure. She isn't making a huge effort to hide herself, and she just like steps out of the shadows. I don't know if you've ever seen Hellboy, but when Rasputin just steps out of the shadow in the bedroom, and you're like, oh, that's a cool trick. I need to remember to do that at some point in my life.
What an entrance.
That's an entrance. She knows how to make an entrance, and as performers, you can appreciate that.
And in fact, I will appreciate that out loud and say, what an entrance.
She looks at you approvingly.
We found a box? The Azorius dropped it.
I see you've opened the box.
It opened when it fell.
Yeah. And besides, we had to investigate it to make sure everything in the box was, well, not with the Azorius.
Yes.
I think you should give it to me.
What do you have any written rights to the contents of this box?
Give me a, what are your charisma-based skills?
Uh,
Intimidate, maybe? Persuasion?
Persuasion is one. Intimidation is one.
Are you trying to persuade or intimidate?
Persuade, because right now March is in the whole mode of, oh, mom's mad at me.
Okay.
No, that natural one.
Ooh.
I'm rolling well tonight.
Get it out now.
She looks at you as you say that, and then looks at somebody else.
Now, okay. What is this thing? Do you know what this thing is? Because it looks like a weird metal bird.
Oh, I know what it is. I read the manifest. It's an ornithopter.
Maybe that's not. Maybe it's ornithopter.
Oh, ornithopter. Ornithopter. It's an ornithopter.
Ah.
Exactly, which is why you should give it to me. Have
No.
go ahead, dear. Get it out.
But we found it.
Well, if you really want to get into the chain of causality that brought it into your possession, I was the one who disabled all the guards.
We were the ones who scared the Indrik. You're welcome, by the way.
Oh, well, that's very generous of you.
You guys did what?
I threw a rock at an Indrik's ass.
Oh, that poor Indrik.
No. Like, at the ass on purpose. It's gonna have, like, a welt at worst.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still think you should give it to me.
Well, what do you want with it? I mean, I think it looks cool as hell. And, like, there could be some sort of performative thing. Imagine giving a speech, a very dramatic reading from, what was the thing you read out at the beginning of the...
Oh, that was the true chronicle of Augustine II.
What if you did the lighthouse speech from the True Chronicle of Augustine II while riding a cool, like, ornithopter or whatever it was? That would be pretty sweet.
That would be some compelling mise en scène.
Yeah, I think so.
Why don't...
What I'm saying is we have some deep research to do about the theatrical possibilities of, like, a moving ambulatory stage.
So you're thinking that maybe once you get your hands on one of these, you'll be able to repurpose the technology into something that you can use to entertain people.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now that if you don't give it to me, that you will have many of these things around.
What do they do then?
Yeah, what did the Azorius... Why are they making these?
Well, that's an interesting question, isn't it? And if you give it to me, I might be able to find out. Have any of you used them yet? And Sebastian...
I just pointed him.
Yeah.
Sebastian,
We all pointed
he
at
touched it.
Does he
turned
have-
it on.
Does he have a stealth skill at all? What about his spells? Eldritch Blast. He does have Expeditious Retreat. Sebastian has scooched further and further back in the room.
using me doing
Yeah.
badly as a decoy.
Yeah,
Great.
he is in fact standing behind you.
Oh, I am a medium-sized creature.
Also, Daniel is gone.
I feel, are we used to him just, like, sort of piecing out?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of like, yeah.
Okay, so,
He went to have a smoke.
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Era, you seem to have pointed directly at March.
Whoops. Well, no, this person, he did it. He touched it. Pointing at March.
March is abashed at this point. Because March is in her 30s, but for a Loxodon, that's about at 16. And she's a do-goody. Except when she really doesn't want to be a do-goody.
Era kind of like tries to peer around you.
March is just shrinking down.
Why don't you give it to me, sweetie, and things will be okay. And Sebastian has a whiz score, and a charisma score, and an intelligence score.
As you're checking that, March just takes from the clipboard the manifest and hands it towards Kira.
She says, you can just put that on the ground.
And it just drifts to the ground.
Also, what have you found in here?
Amazing garbage technology. Check this out. And I like huck a rock into it and it goes poof.
Well, this seems awfully dangerous, she says with a smile.
Daniel called it a ley line, which I think is a magic thing.
Yeah, I've never seen one before in my life.
It's very convenient.
I didn't even think we had any ley lines that were in the 6th district. I watched a very informative play all about it.
Well, how exciting. A new discovery. Who here wants to find out where it goes?
Okay, Sebastian. Sebastian, is Sebastian like still there, or is Sebastian just completely gone?
He is as inert as a traffic cone.
Sebastian, can we give the nice lady the ornithopter now?
Onihopter.
Onihopter.
The Onihopter. Give her the Onihopter. It's our only hope.
Sebastian cradles Kevin.
Oh, right, we
Like-
named it Kevin.
Never name them. You get attached.
You know, he's got it like a cat or a baby. Why did I go for cat first? But you know how you hold a cat on its back and it looks up adoringly at you?
And then scratches your face.
Yeah. He's got Kevin held like that.
Just polishing it.
Yeah, he's got the cloth and he's polishing the nose cone.
Wait, can I make a roll here?
Absolutely.
Can
What
I
do you
make
want to do?
Can I make a persuade roll?
Yeah.
All right, charisma is my best score. Let's see if I'm going to do this. Oh, okay. So that'll be it. I have an 18. And I'm going to be like, Sebastian, you should probably give this nice and also terrifying lady the thing, because I don't want to get on her bad side. But conversely, if we're going to help you, what the heck is going on? I want in on this. I've already done you a favor because I distracted Indrik with my amazing throwing arm, and I have many other excellent skills, and I also dislike the Azorius, and I joined the Cult of Rakdos, so I too could speak truth to power. And what is more speaking truth than figuring out what the heck is going on with weird deliveries in the middle of the night?
How hard do I want to lean into the thing that vampires have very, particular behaviors?
I don't know. My character wouldn't know what a vampire is.
Yeah. But, in folklore...
Well, she would, but she wouldn't.
Yeah. But, no, I'm just thinking, in our folklore, vampires have,
Restrictions.
Yeah. And so she might actually respond quite powerfully to the idea that she has a debt.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Well.
Let's lean into that then, with that persuade roll. Sure.
Yeah.
Sebastian looks like he's going to you've sold Sebastian on the idea of handing over Kevin. And Era says, okay. Here's what I know about it. Because I don't get told everything. But this is a brand new device that the Azorius Senate has been mass manufacturing for the last several weeks for unknown reasons, but its purpose is pretty clear, wouldn't you say? Have you used it? And Sebastian shakes his head no.
I elbow him.
Yes. You can look through it. It's a flying looking glass. It's very quiet, and they have thousands of them.
They don't poop on you like owls do.
In fact, they don't betray their presence at all very easily.
Oh. Wait a minute. The Azorius are already watching everything we do.
Yeah, but not very well. Trust me on that. They're quite bad at it, and they're even worse at coordinating what they know. But
So-
this is a device that suggests only one purpose, which is total control of Ravnica. Because why would you need this kind of ability to see, this clairvoyance, this clairaudience, if you don't intend to use it? That's weird. That doesn't make any sense, because even at their most megalomaniacal, the Azorius are an unwieldy, blundering bureaucracy that can't make sense of what it knows.
And Marge is nodding at that.
Yeah.
See, she knows what I'm talking about. Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So this we got a tip about, and because the 6th district is a very sleepy place, I had to get called in order to deal with it. She has, as the conversation, give me an insight roll, actually.
Oh my god.
My dice hit your dice.
I got a
Roll
12.
again.
12?
I got a 5.
9.
When she started describing what she knew about the thing, her accent emerged. She has a very pronounced 10th district accent.
She's from the 10th.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. I've met like 2 people from the 10th district in my life.
Yeah. I'm from the 10th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that about your character. I guess I've met 3 people from the 10th district.
I feel like an accent is fairly noticeable. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Hey,
It's
you
so-
2 are from the same place.
It's an important accent, right?
It's like
It's like RP.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's like a New York accent.
Or like a posh London accent to like a...
Oh, yeah, actually, like, because there isn't one New York accent.
How do you square London and New York accent?
Well, it's the big Actually, no. Its equivalent would be a Parisian joie. It's a bright, kind of precise sounding accent that sounds very fine.
As opposed to our rough country accents. We would have like a Norman French accent, which is basically garbage.
Yeah, or a Quebecois accent, which is basically like Black Jack Shellac from Looney Tunes.
Perfect.
But yeah, she has a very kind of like refined, educated sounding, or something that sounds like that to you. It might actually sound quite snobbish, depending on your relationship to that.
So they're using them, they want to spy on everybody.
Yes, because that's what they do normally.
But they want to
But
spy
now
better.
they're going to be very, very good at it.
And the real question is not what can this do, or how are they made, or how do you destroy them, but why?
So basically, they want to watch us so they can control everything. This is bad. Like,
I
if
don't
they-
want my mom to see everything I do.
Well, and also, like, the Azorius are no Fen City, so we're not going to, like, be getting any independent theater festivals off the ground under their watch, literally. Like, this is bad for our career prospects.
Who are you with? I'm asking more out of formality than anything, yeah.
I'm an independent contractor who frequently finds herself under the employ of the houses of Demir.
Okay.
Oh, like the Times Picayune? Or what do I call it? Like,
The time,
like the Times Picayune?
Yeah, their restaurant reviews are just scintillating. The cultural insight they offer is really without parallel. Did you know they gave you 4 stars?
Above average. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you that. I told you.
I didn't know you guys were that hard up for food.
But, so, it's not just that they will be able to spy on everybody. They'll be able to do it really well. But also, those thopters aren't invisible. They're hard to see, but everyone will see them if they're everywhere.
Are you familiar with the idea of the panopticon?
I grew up with one.
Absolute. Is that where you do like the theater and all the seats are in the round?
It's similar architecturally.
Ooh!
The idea is that you build a prison with the watchtower in the center. And all of the prison cells are visible to the watchtower at all times. But the prisoners can't see into the watchtower. So they don't actually know if there's a guard there or not. And the idea is that eventually they get so used to the idea of being watched at every moment of their life that they stop needing to be watched. Which is when you have the policeman behind the eyes. Give it to me.
F that. Give it to her.
Sebastian, I don't want anybody to have these.
Even you.
Yeah, especially Sebastian.
All right. And she says, thank you very much. And for what it's worth, I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
May I see your character sheets, please?
Uh-oh. He just tears them all up.
19. Marge and Danica, you fall asleep. They fall asleep,
With a thud.
as does Sebastian. She looks at you and says, as she goes and picks up Sebastian, catch you around.
Bye.
Marge is loudly snoring.
I, like, kick her with my foot a little bit. Just like shove her.
If you're
Try
not,
Danica.
If you're not shoving Marge fairly roughly, she will not wake up.
Oh, are you one of those?
Yeah. Sleep through an earthquake.
Surrounded by like 3 brother elephants that kind of half trumpet sometimes if they're having a bad dream.
Yep.
Also, I suppose Ravnikins are very heavy sleepers,
Yeah, they've always
Yep.
lived with noisy neighbors.
especially if you're doing shift work overnight.
Yeah. Yep, we're
Yeah.
coming through.
And most people live in apartment buildings. Actually, could I say that my character would not be a heavy sleeper?
Yeah.
Because I come
Yeah.
from a rural area, and unlike most of these people, would not have actually grown up living in an apartment building. So I'm used to quiet.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll wake up if I get
Yeah.
kicked if I'm allowed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Danica! Wake
Ah!
up! Wake up!
Where'd the hot vampire lady go?
She put you to sleep.
Oh, well, I mean, that's not necessarily like how I like it, but I'm willing to be experimental.
Oh yeah, she did one of these.
It was very hot.
Yeah.
It was freaky, and then she just sort of took the Onihopter thing and left.
I know. Where's Sebastian?
He's back there sleeping.
Oh no, she took him.
Oh!
Yeah.
She took Sebastian and the Onihopter?
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, no! Why didn't you stop her?
First of all, did you see her? And she's terrifying.
Yes. Okay. I understand why you didn't stop her. Marge, wake up! Kick. Kickity, 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 shake, 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 shake.
Rousing now. Rousing now.
Yeah, just like
Can I take her trunk and wheel her out?
like do you snore like a trombone?
Yes,
Can I just
because
take
you've said it.
can I take the tip of her trunk and just like
Close it.
Close. Yeah.
Yeah, you feel pressure, and then Marge's mouth opens.
This little triangle of elephant lips opens with a. Yeah,
Marge, wake up?
and Marge is awake.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Maybe I'm still shaking even though you're
Yeah.
awake.
Yeah.
We lost the Onahopter and Sebastian and the Onahopter.
Oh no! What? Let go. Thank you. Thank you.
She put us to sleep. She put you to sleep. I didn't go to sleep. I don't know why I didn't go to sleep.
Well, you're good at resisting magic then, I guess.
I guess.
Congratulations.
Yay, see Ethan in this trying time. Good news.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Okay. Why are you looking at me? I
Well,
don't know
you're
what
the-
to do about a freaky vampire lady who stole our friend.
Oh, you're
Our
right.
coworker.
Yeah, this is above our pay grade. Marge, what do we do?
Well, we're gonna have to rewrite the schedule.
No, about Sebastian. Well, I guess that is also about Sebastian, but more immediately, we should go to number 6, 3211 Foundry Boulevard and figure out what's going on.
Oh yeah, I have to tell them that their packages have arrived. Let's go up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
I guess we should probably stop in and check to see how the cafe is doing, considering, like, somebody just let themselves down here. Oh, God, maybe those cops are back. Ugh.
Well, we closed it.
Yeah, they wouldn't care. If they're back there making themselves another mocha, I'm throwing a knife at them.
Well,
No, those are my knives.
I'll throw a spoon at them.
all right, so where to first? Leaving the ley line room, you were reminded again, the ley line room is weirdly warm. You step out and it's dark and cold because it is the end of fall.
Did I ever throw the crate into the ley line?
Sure, if you want.
Okay, I've thrown.
Or did you?
I didn't have a chance to,
Okay.
but maybe I'll go back. I'm gonna take the waybill had the actual address.
Yes.
So I'm going to say my character does not have the perfect memory to always remember that weird address. So I'm going to take that little piece of paper with me, and I'm going to throw the rest into the ley line. And it makes a satisfying zoop.
but that doesn't echo.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it throws you off. It's very weird.
All right.
Back up to the till to see if it's broken into or not, and then up across the street.
Yeah, the cafe is still locked up.
How did she get in here?
Well, we have to pass through kind of a ruined building on the way.
Yeah, like the
For our
cafe is, for the sake of anyone who didn't see episode 1, and for the reminder of the players and the audience, Torchlight Cafe, the first Torchlight Cafe in the 6th District, although it is a very popular cafe in other districts, usually has like a dungeon motif, a lot of cobblestones, a lot of wrought iron, but this Torchlight Cafe, the flagship restaurant in the 6th District, has been built into the side of a decommissioned Boros foundry. And it has like this really like modern polished concrete steel girders thing going on, but it's just kind of like occupying a small little corner of this bigger building. It looks like it was probably like maybe the entrance or delivery, a loading dock of some kind.
Break room.
Yeah, break room.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of like, if you look up, you can see the cafe suspended several stories above you in this vast, empty, well, not empty, because it's full of like,
Detritus.
yeah, detritus, like collapsed masonry and like anything that couldn't be sold for scrap.
Yeah, because
Right.
the crate fell from the street level through a broken wall down into this area, right?
I mean, there's like lots of broken bottles and like people have been like camping here and stuff previously.
Piles
Yeah,
of leaves,
and there's like, pigeons and
the remains of pigeons.
yeah, all kinds of Ravnican wildlife.
Those weird, like, pigeon crab hybrids the Simic have been working on.
Yeah, crabgens,
Ooh. Gross.
crabpians,
Crapians. Tastes
crats.
just as bad. Yeah. Okay, up to the
Cafe first.
cafe first.
Clang, 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 clang,
Clang,
clang.
clang.
Yeah, up the steel staircase to the cafe back room. And
Everything's
Looking for
still
Daniel.
locked up.
Daniel
Yeah.
is not here.
I can't believe Daniel buggered off at this kind of time.
I do. I believe that he would do that.
The cafe
Inconsiderate.
seems secure.
All right.
Okay. Then we.
Let's take a peek out the window in case there's like still cops outside.
As you like lift the thing out the window, there's a pair of eyes out there looking in.
Yeah.
Ah!
Ah!
We're
Do we
closed.
You
recognize-
hear from outside. It's like, I just wanted to get a coffee.
Wait. Part blinds again.
It is not one of your regulars, but it's someone you recognize.
Is it one of the Silesians?
No, new character. It is a woman you recognize from your hometown.
Oh.
She's a couple years older than you. Her name is Lydia.
Oh. Lydia? What are you doing?
Hey, Danica.
Hold on, I'm going to open the door and let her inside because this is somebody I already know. Are there any other like cops or anything around there?
There is, everything looks like it's been cleaned up. And there's nobody else out on the street. Although you do hear the bells chiming of the Silesian street preachers echoing down from a couple of blocks away.
Huh. So everything's back to normal. It's like nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing. Like there are the wheel ruts in the snow, but even those are starting to get filled in by the snow.
Whoa.
It's like, hey, I thought you guys were open 24 hours.
We had to close for a staff meeting.
Maintenance.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you are you open now then?
Yes.
Cool.
Turning on the lights.
Yeah, she's like, I just wanted to get coffee and a crunch berry muffin.
Cool. What?
She is wearing a light blue coverall, a pair of work boots. She has like a tool belt. No, she doesn't wear a tool belt. But she's pulled on like a pair of gloves and has a scarf.
So she looks like she works in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just popped over for a coffee. Yeah, I'll get you a crunch berry muffin. Hold on.
Cool. I had no idea you ended up here too. What's up?
Oh, yeah. It was really exciting. I just got hired on across the street.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing technical work for the Senate.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was finally able to find something using my degree. I was only gated last week. Are you working here?
Yeah, because I, as you know, wanted to join the cult of Rakdos, and turns out the entry-level positions are extremely entry-level, I say, swallowing my pride.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I had friends who had to do the same thing. The League wasn't hiring for the longest time, but so turns out the Senate is now.
Interesting.
So I got on.
Wow.
Anyway, I just need to head back to work, but their coffee's garbage.
Are they hiring? You say a lot? Like, do I need any?
Depending on the field and your degree. Are you an only child? Or I'm asking this as
Like, what a weird work question. No, I figure I would have, like, I'll say an older brother.
oh, okay. Yeah, just so I know avenues of conversation. Yeah, no, I mean, I
Can I make a charm roll, or I don't know?
sure give me a persuasion roll or a performance roll, depending on what you want to do.
Ooh, I'm gonna give it a performance roll. 19.
Yeah. What do you want?
I'm gonna say, oh, it's just, I really wanted to, really make it big in the Rakdos, but I just don't think the whole like coffee serving lifestyle is made out for me. But maybe, if there's any openings, even for somebody entry level at that factory, that sounds like it would make more money, and then maybe I could actually, go to Kapitsa Dirac for a theater degree. But as you know, we didn't come from, a wealthy family, and it just wasn't in the cards.
Oh yeah, I know that feeling. I mean, it's hard to get any credibility going. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could put in a good word for you. What do you do?
I'm very strong because I lifted apples until I moved away from home. And to demonstrate this, I don't know, grab like the espresso machine and lift it up and put it back
Hey.
down.
She laughs. Yeah, the espresso machine. It's not like one of the big ones that you might see in a modern cafe. It has like tubes and valves, and it's made out of brass.
So it's heavier.
Yeah. It's like, whoa, okay. Yeah, no, if you give me your resume, I can try to pass it on to someone.
Excellent. I will say, where can I find it and drop it off? Are you just gonna come back?
Oh, I can take it right now if you want.
Ah, great. Okay, and I grab the back of a napkin and I write out a resume and hand it to her.
She looks at it like you just handed her a new species of cockroach.
I didn't come up with the last name for my character, so I'm gonna say Danica Splazlot. And it's gonna say extremely strong, young and keen. Contact
all right.
Torchlight Cafe.
Yeah, she folds it and puts it in her pocket. Yeah, no, it's good to see you again. How's your brother?
He's my brother. You know, he's the Danica, why can't you be more like your brother? Well, because my brother's boring and doesn't have any ambition. Except to take over the family apple business.
Yeah, what else? Where else does this conversation go? She asks how things are going while she's waiting for her muffin as well. She tries to make small talk. When did you guys, it's her first time in here, but she seems familiar with the franchise.
So she's been out of district.
Yeah, she went to, is it Prism University? In the 10th?
Oh, dang.
She went to Prism.
Oh.
Is she someone who
I
tried
come
to
out with the
catch-
muffins. It's like, ooh, they're just fresh.
Oh,
Here you go.
oh, thank you.
Very fresh.
Did she try to catch the accent from the 10th district while she was there?
A little bit.
You went
A little
to
bit.
You went to. Did I hear you say you went to Prism?
Oh, yeah, the MEC program.
Oh yeah, I wanted to get into their culinary arts program. It's so good.
Oh, yeah, they have that, don't they?
Yeah, I got accepted at Pizza Dirac though.
Oh, good for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, the MEC program is just really unparalleled, though. It's excellent.
She usually
Well-
turns her back.
Nice to see you, Danny.
Bye, Lydia. See you later.
And she turns around, ding, 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 leaves.
She's one of my brother's friends. She's always very like super ambitious and super smart and got like a scholarship.
Sounds like you have a crush.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no. She's that perfect combination of too ambitious and also like too boring.
I have
Like-
a brother like that.
Like if you're gonna try hard, why not do something really exciting and unseen? Why not like just go to a university and get a well-paying job? But speaking of getting a well-paying job, we should all get jobs in that factory so we can investigate what's going on.
She also didn't tip.
She didn't tip.
We get so many good tippers here, so that is kind of actually a bit of a slap in the face.
Most people are too afraid of us to tip poorly. Jobs, okay.
Yeah, I'm not saying we actually quit, but like, what better way to find out what's going on than actually see what's going on?
Yeah, I think we could definitely pass this test. I've held a wrench once.
I know how to use stone. Is that like metal?
Surely they're related.
They're both gray, so I imagine it's the same.
Oh, good.
I think you have to mine Well, no, they wouldn't have a concept of mining metal out of the earth. For them, they'd be just mining it out of scrap and old buildings. Nah, never mind.
Never mind.
Okay, so what next?
I mean, go up to that location that we have the number for.
All right.
I think that's...
Well, yeah, we should probably find Sebastian.
Oh! Well, we know the sexy Demir vampire took him, so...
So maybe he's going to have a great time.
Or a terrible time, either way. What we can do is we can just go to the Demir hideout, which we absolutely know where it is.
You do?
No!
Oh.
No. Because Demir.
Hold on. This is the thing. This happens all the time. Sorry, I'm from the country, and people lose their pets all the time, and so people are always putting up like notices on like the notice boards. So I think we should put up a poster and just say lost, one Sebastian. Give a description. Somebody will probably turn him in if they find him. So,
should we put one up for Kevin too?
No, I think that would draw suspicion.
Okay.
If the Azorius are really wanting to like keep this a secret, they might not be very happy if we put up a thing saying, P.S. lost one secret Azorius thing that we absolutely shouldn't have touched.
Oh, no, no. When I did that at home, no, they didn't like that at all.
Get into your parents' china cabinet.
Fine China, yeah. That was before I got really good with my elephant fingers.
Oh.
Not getting over that one in a hurry, are we?
Can I grab a piece of paper or like maybe another napkin and can I draw like a crude drawing of Sebastian and can I say lost one Sebastian reward
Absolutely.
50 zibs?
Give me a performance. We'll call that a performance roll.
Yeah.
It's like missing person, Sebastian, unsure.
So I rolled a natural 1 on my performance.
It looks fine to you.
Great. I'm going to staple it up outside the door.
Before you take it out, March adds answers to Seb underneath what you wrote.
Okay.
It's a stirring likeness. Have you seen Nichijou?
Nope.
There's one character who's going to be a mangaka.
Definitely going to be a mangaka.
It's...
Yeah.
All right, so now we've taken care of finding Sebastian. So now we can go investigate.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
I still have my knife roll with me.
All right. Do you lock up the cafe again?
Yes.
Okay. Where do you go?
Let's walk up.
Ravnica is like a it has streets, it has boulevards, it has buildings and blocks, but accessing a different building can be done any number of different ways, right? So the address you have is 2 stories down and across the street somewhere.
Well, if it's 2 stories down, why don't we start by going down rather than going in the front door? Maybe we can go in underneath. We already have access to blow things. So let's walk through the foundry and see if there's like a back entrance we can find to this factory.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. It'll be warmer-ish down there anyway.
This is true. No wind.
No footprints in the snow.
Yeah.
Yes. We do that.
Okay. Do you attempt to be stealthy the entire time, or are you going to wait until you find something to be stealthy around?
I feel like we're short-sighted enough to not care until something.
Yeah, I'm also going to be like, Sebastian, when we get down into the foundry, just in case.
Yeah.
And it echoes.
Yes.
Nobody answers to Sebastian.
Seb!
Or Seb.
Daniel!
Marcus!
Give me a spot roll.
20.
You see Marcus's little eyes
Hey, Marcus.
reflecting from like a crevice or a crack in one of the walls.
Marcus, come here. Come here, Marcus. Come here.
He vanishes.
I was hoping he knew where Sebastian
Remembering that
was.
you threw a knife at him, perhaps.
Little bastard tried to steal my knife.
You betrayed his tiny trust.
Large and small, we betrayed trust for everyone.
Okay, so you try to cross under the boulevard?
Yeah.
Try to find a way, yeah.
Okay, give me investigate rolls then.
Ugh. That's a 13.
16.
22.
Okay, Marge takes the lead. And you pass under where the boulevard should be. Like, you exit the foundry. You find like a lower level exit to the foundry on the 8th story. Because as I mentioned last time, but for the benefit of people who weren't here last time, I have decided by fiat that Ravnikins count stories from top down. Because it's very hard to know where the ground is. But you can be pretty sure where the top is. The problem is you have to re-index every time you add a story, or then you start getting into negative stories. He said, overthinking it. And you find you cross through like an alleyway out of the 8th story of the foundry, and the wall opposite to you is very sturdy feeling, which isn't that odd for industrial buildings, but compared with the one that you just came out of, which is much looser and still Boros made, right? They aren't
not like
Loxodons, but they're not slouches when it comes to building in big infrastructure. This one feels better maintained.
Better structured.
Yeah.
Better architecture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it runs left and right down this alleyway.
So that seems like the building that this would be in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me perception rolls.
24.
17.
12.
Your Loxodon ears hear the sound of work. Just the sound of, many hands doing a labor in some way or other. But it's very muffled.
I think this is where they're making those teardrop. What was the term that you used?
Onahopter.
Onahopters.
Okay, on the other side of this wall.
I'm hearing with my
Okay.
big ears. They pick up a lot.
Marge is doing a good job. I whisper very quietly.
Thank you.
They do pick up a lot.
Okay, now we need to find a way in. I wonder if there's a secret door.
It
The
is a
Azorius seem
possibility.
like the kind of people that would have secret doors.
Absolutely.
Marge
Yeah.
immediately takes the lead looking for secret doors, like, ooh, this is my thing.
Yeah.
Sneaking.
All right, give me another investigate roll. Anyone who's searching.
Ooh, that almost hit a 4. Instead, I got a 17.
18.
18. With an 18, you do not find any secret doors. However, you do find like a grating that seems to have snow being blown away from it.
An air outtake.
Yeah. And here you can, now that you know to listen for it, because, Ravnica is kind of a noisy place at the best of times. But yeah, this neighborhood is, like, Skald's home is a bit disused. You can hear more clearly the sound of industry.
Marge is holding her trunk up to the wall to try and get more vibrations out of it. It doesn't work very well.
We'll roll that into the investigate roll.
Yeah.
But
How big is this vent? Like, definitely too small for a person, or okay, I'm
person-sized.
So too small for March.
March actually isn't that much bigger than y'all.
Okay.
Loxodons are still medium-sized creatures.
Okay.
So she's definitely smaller than, like, an ogre or a giant.
Yeah.
And she's also in her teens.
Yeah.
for a Loxodon.
Danica, do you think you can get this grate off of here? We might be able to sneak in this way.
Pew, pew. I don't know. I'm going to make a strength check, I guess.
All right, 1800. For all you AD&D players out there, bend bars, lift grates. Yeah, give me a strength roll or an athletics roll.
Whatever, yeah, I guess athletics probably. The athletics being the world's Ravnica's strongest teenager competition. Ooh, that would be a 23.
Ah, okay, yeah. Well, like, I mean, athletics is just knowing how to use your body to the best of its potential. So, yeah, you find, like, finger holds in the grate, which is just, like, horizontal grating. And veins on the neck stand out. You brace yourself. And I don't know if you grunt or not, but, like,
Performatively.
performatively?
Yep,
okay.
absolutely.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
brace yourself and just like, ding! And give me a dex save.
Oh no. 14.
My mother used to tell me a story of the time that she helped out with a friend's wedding, wherein she was asked to move the wedding cake.
Oh.
And in Canada, or in the Commonwealth, I don't know about the United States, but frequently wedding cakes are made of fruit cake, which is an extremely dense material. My mother found out, quite to her surprise, that this was not made of fruit cake and was in fact like a lemon cake, and almost yeeted it right up. But was able to stop herself because she passed her dex save, much like you did. Because the grate is not like bolted in or screwed in, it seems to be held in by clips.
Oh.
So, ding, as 4 sets of clips come off. And I don't know if you want to do like the anime, like slide backwards. But yeah, the grating just comes, it doesn't come off trivially, but it's designed to be removed and then replaced.
Oh.
And Marge was just slowly like pulling out her thieves' tools, which she has, going, no, I want to watch this. I want to see where this goes. And it went a great place. Into your face.
Where did those clips go? Maybe we should like keep them so we can put them back later to hide the evidence of our entry.
Oh,
idea.
they're on the inside of the grating.
Oh, okay, so
Okay.
they could just be like clipped back in. Okay, cool.
And again, this grating is, I'm going to say, 2 meters by 2/3 of a meter.
Oh, so it's huge.
Yeah, it's very tall and narrower, but
Okay.
yeah,
Almost like someone could walk through it on purpose.
yeah. It strikes you that this isn't terribly well secured area.
Well,
Means
that's
less dangerous.
Works for us.
Wait a minute, I just had a thought. Before we go in, we're going into a place where they make surveillance stuff. We need disguises.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Because they probably have cameras in their secret surveillance onahopter making factory.
We need to go back to the cafe. Didn't bring my disguise kit.
Oh,
I left that in my locker.
you have a disguise kit?
Yeah, of course I have a disguise
So
kit.
cool. All right.
All right,
I'll put the grate back down gently, but I'm not going to clip it back into place.
let's just do a star wipe,
Whoa.
and we return here?
Yeah.
Question mark.
Yes.
Okay, with the disguise. kit.
We are now all disguised.
Do I have a beard?
Yes.
Yes.
I've just changed into like standard uniform for a like handiwork worker. Mm-hmm. And I look like I fit in perfectly because I look like I'm from the Azores. Because I am.
It is worth pointing out that your uniforms,
Yeah.
as staff of the Torchlight Cafe, are heavily modeled on Rakdos Motley, which is conspicuous,
Yep.
deliberately conspicuous, and difficult to make look like anything. Not only difficult to make look like something an Azorius person would wear, but difficult to make look like anything other than what it is.
Yeah.
What if I just put my street clothes back on?
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I was just going to switch back into my street clothes.
Yeah.
I've got a
Alright.
set of fake glasses on.
Cool.
Yeah.
What do you want yours to? We need secret names so we don't refer to each other by our names.
Danica.
Anna. Perfect. Call me Ishmael.
I mean, Marge. Wait, no, no.
That is your name.
Well, I go by March usually. Burge. We have a lot of J's in our names.
Judith.
Judith? Yes, Judith. It has a
Perfect.
J in it, so good.
All right. Judith, Danica, Ishmael.
Okay.
All right. Let's find Sebastian.
He
Okay.
wouldn't be here.
Well, if we see him, though, let's pick him up, just in case.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's a side quest.
Yeah.
Okay, so the grate leads into some kind of ductwork. It is dark inside.
Is it loud?
There is a constant, like, flow of air, and when you step on the ductwork, you do hear, like, a clang. So I would require stealth rolls.
Okay.
I don't know how to
good.
walk on that kind of thing.
Oh, come on. I mean, I have a plus... Do I have a plus 11 on this? Plus 7, plus 2, proficiency.
+7.
Yeah, the proficiency should be in your saving throw stuff. So
Okay, plus
It's
7.
not a saving throw. It is a stealth check.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
So,
is
like, what's your dex?
oh my god. 17.
And then
So 3. And then plus 2, doubled. So plus 7, sorry.
+7.
Okay.
Right, yes,
Yeah.
because you have your rogue thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So 11.
11.
I
Didn't
got a,
roll very well.
I got a 5.
natural 1.
Oh,
Clank.
no.
We're all teens. We're trying. Too hard.
Not well.
Is that thing where you're walking on a creaky floor and by going slowly it just makes it even worse and louder?
Yeah, your first step leaves a footprint
Ah!
in the metal. Like, you're like, yes, heel toe. And it's just like just grinding your foot into it.
This is the face I would make upon making that enormous noise, but trying to be sneaky.
And Marge grabs Ishmael
Thank you.
and pulls back out and then tries.
Okay, you're able to, like, now that Ishmael has very helpfully demonstrated the durability and craftsmanship of this Senate-made duct.
Spread the weight.
Yeah,
This duck's so bad, but the wall is so good. This is so frustrating.
probably because it wasn't designed to really hold several hundred kilograms of people.
And you know what? A loxodon going on it will be better than a rural fighter human.
Yeah, you would know, like, yeah, you spread out your weight. Maybe you go on all fours to, like, increase surface area. But yeah, with an 11, you at least have some sense of how to not make noise. And you got a 9?
I got a 5.
A 5.
Oh, we're not a stealthy group.
I am, but I rolled poorly.
I feel like because we're all teenage girls, we're also giggling while we do this. Yeah. No problem. Like, he's so stealthy.
My name's Ishmael.
Lol.
Yeah, so this is not going well.
Yeah.
Clang, 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 swear, clang, clang.
Maybe we should find a different way in. But is there like an end to the duct or anything like that?
That we can see.
The duct
Yeah.
extends into the darkness because it is not a lit duct.
Right.
Relatively few ducts
These
are
are
lit.
Zorus. They didn't even install lights in their duct. So rude for anybody trying to sneak in. I say out loud while sneaking in.
You give me perception rolls, please.
11.
What the hell? 6.
8.
Very faintly, but coming nearer, you hear a ting, 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 as if something with something very pokey is moving along the same floor you are.
Some sort of construct nothing.
Do you hear that? Something's coming.
Run away!
And March
Like
fans her ears.
Coming towards us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you alert the rest of the group to this.
Yes.
Do you stop moving?
I stopped.
March
Yeah.
does, yeah.
Okay. Do you attempt to conceal your presence in any way?
By not moving.
Okay.
It's not a lot of places to hide in a duct.
It's true.
Yeah.
Luckily, what you hear is ting 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 ting. It is moving on the exterior of the duct.
Okay. That's so weird. Was that another? That didn't sound like a rat.
Does it sound like...
Does it?
Ting 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 ting.
What was the name of that thing?
Um,
That... No, you...
Chitters.
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 Does that
Oh.
sound like a chitters?
I don't know. Chitters doesn't work. I haven't made chitters work yet.
I mean, this could be a chitters.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. Chitters, I assume, is back in my locker at the Torchlight Cafe.
The sound vanishes off into the distance again.
I think we're good.
It seems to have gone like down to the wall and then walked back.
Just doing a round.
Possibly.
Yeah. Okay. We should keep going, but quietly.
I'll try.
I'll do my best.
Yeah. Screech.
Clang, giggle.
I'm going to let you all make new stealth rolls since there was an interruption there.
We're at work, but we're technically not working.
Oh, hell yeah.
I got an 8 that time.
Natural 20.
Oh, okay.
I got a 16.
Okay.
Better, but...
Yeah.
Anna, you're still like not getting the hang of this, but Danica, you've definitely like suddenly you have heard the hymn of the duct.
I'm one with this vent. I'm copying what March is doing.
I grew up doing this kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, all fours. Oh, okay.
And you navigate along the vent, and eventually you see light coming up from the floor as you find another vent in the bottom of the duct.
Oh, can we look?
Yeah.
All like Scooby-Doo, like one head, one head, one head.
Yeah.
Look down it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a tube going down, and then, much like you would find in any kind of industrial setting, you can look through a grating at the bottom.
What do we see?
You see a large workshop
Do I see?
bustling with activity of dozens of people, well, not dozens of people, tens of people.
Do I see Lydia?
Give me a spot roll, perception roll.
Ooh, 18. 17.
Yeah, you do see her. She appears to be getting spoken to by that same Vidalkin who was in the shop earlier tonight.
The one who was like, why is this here?
Yeah, and he's like, he's doing one of these and like pointing at the cup and then going back to his forehead.
That's less important to me, but I'm like laughing that Lydia's getting a talking to. I'm like,
And like the muffin, he's holding the bag with the muffin in it and pointing at it and going like, and the voices are faint, but it's like, are you serious?
Who's?
And people are like
Isn't that your friend?
taking,
friend's a strong word.
you see a nearby other engineer take a cup and put it behind like a table leg.
Yeah. That's not very safe. They'll kick that and then make a mess.
And on the tables around them are various like components and metal bits and bobs, gears and doohickeys, and
Are they making Kevin's?
They don't appear to be making Kevins.
Nothing looks teardrop shaped.
There are components here, but your inclination is to say that this looks like repair work rather than manufacture, because Kevin looked mass-produced. It's not an alien concept on Ravnica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this looks to be like there are in one side there is a glassblower
Oh,
who is
wow.
trying to repair a damaged nose cone. There are a couple of other people who seem to be working on like magical components within the Kevins.
So
And-
Is this the service depot?
Maintenance, not manufacturing.
Yeah.
Oh.
that's so many Onihopters.
Oh my god.
And there's not too many of them. Several people seem to have not a lot to do right now. And
Like they hired in anticipation.
yeah. And there does seem to be like a training session going on where one person is giving like a demonstration of how to like pull something apart.
And it's getting interrupted by the teardown.
Yeah, they're like trying
Yeah.
valiantly to continue discussing like, and this is the part, knocking at a chalkboard.
As everyone has one eye on them and one eye turned the other
Yeah,
way.
and everyone
Yeah.
is like, don't go to Torchlight apparently.
Interesting. How far above these people are we?
You appear to be a couple of stories.
Oh,
This-
so
this
this
is
is not
another-
a safe way to get down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although it occurs to you that if the delivery was being made to the eighth level, then there might be like another entrance here.
On
And there definitely
this level?
Yeah, there definitely does seem to be like, this seems to be a pit, right? It reminds you a lot of the foundry that you were built into as well,
Yeah.
but it only cleared of debris and made structurally sound again.
Yeah.
And well lit. There are
Right.
glow globes and lanterns set into place.
But not their ducks.
Back away from the gate. If I hear that coming towards me, I'm going to back away from the grate in case it can like see up. I don't know what it is.
It's on the roof.
Oh, okay. I
Above
thought
the duct. It must be. Huh. Okay.
Duster?
We can't. That would be very cleanly. That would be good. Those ducks get so dirty up there. I think we should go. I don't think there's anything we can do here.
Yeah.
We know they have all these Onihopters here. So
And I can't land gracefully that far, so I think we should back.
I would break my legs. Yes. Yeah.
As-
Should we like let's get out of here?
Before
Then
you
figure-
leave, you notice one of the technicians has replaced the shell and the nose cone on one of these things, and secured the screws, resealed it, and they lift it up, and they look quite proud. And then they carry it out of your line of sight.
which way do they go?
Further into the building towards what might be like, give me an intelligence save or an investigate roll.
Wow. What is that? 19.
They carry it buildings step inwards,
Yeah.
right, as they go upwards. It's rare on Ravnica to have a building that goes up and out. Usually you see those kind of like anvil-like structures in Boros buildings, but not their foundries, which are boxes. But this building kind of like steeples inward a bit. They carry the thing under where the center of the steeple would be,
Interesting.
or towards that end of the building at least, that central area of the building.
So I guess we should look for a steepled building that would be above that, and then kind of case it to find a door in.
and as thick as a brick. So she's like, oh, they took it to the left. Okay.
Do you like leave? Do you hang out here? You were making to leave before
Yeah.
I rudely interrupted you.
No.
Yes.
I think we can like gracefully back our way out of the duct.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do anyway.
You are able to give me actually fresh stealth rolls.
Slowly getting better at this. Ooh, I got a 16.
21.
16.
Okay. You at this point you've kind of gotten like the hang of it, and also you don't seem to get the impression that anyone is listening for this. Like the machine shop below you seems kind of like a noisy environment. And yeah, you are able to leave without further incident, unless you wish to
Make an incident?
make an incident.
Yeah.
I do not.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I think we should get out.
Okay. You get out and you step back into the outer world such as it exists on Ravnica.
I make sure I clip that duct back into place.
Yep.
Or the grate.
You can like lift it back into place and then like bang, 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 basically.
Perfect. No one will know we were here.
Okay. Now what do we do? We know the Azorius are making these Onihopters to spy on everybody. I want to mess up their day,
Same.
but nothing the Azorius do is illegal because they decide what is and is not illegal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by design. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always found that kind of rude. That's like that nobody
it's
even
very
asked me.
convenient for them, yes.
Yeah.
So, do we tell the Boros?
I mean, the only thing the Boros seem to be good at is making themselves bad mochas and messing up our stations.
The local ones, anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we could.
The Demir seem to know what's going on.
We can try and track down Era.
Should we go to the Picayune?
Well, I mean, what time is it? Like 2 a.m. at this point?
It's getting close to like 4.
Oh, we
And-
have to go back, otherwise we're going to get in trouble for not being at our stations.
Yes.
And like you were told to lock it down for about an hour, and it's been about 90 minutes.
Ugh.
You were bribed
Speed walk.
to
Yes.
lock it down for an hour.
Yes.
And you are starting to get the little alarm bell in the back of your head that says like any baked goods will have to be in the oven and cooling.
Like soon. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm way behind on my prep work. I have not chopped anything. There was not a lot to chop. I haven't made any bread yet. Oh no. Oh.
Let's get to our battle stations.
Yes. Yes. I just have to think about what Olivio Jasta would do, because he would know how to fix the situation. He would improvise. He would definitely do it.
Who's Olivio Jasto?
You get the look like you just said the magic word that she gets to talk about the person she loves the most in the world.
Oh.
He's the best cook in all of Ravnica.
Ooh.
His restaurant in the 10th is the place to eat for anybody who can afford to go there. I was never able to afford to go there, but I want to eat there so bad. I have all of his cookbooks and his autobiography. He signed it for me. I met him. He was so handsome. They're the only books I own. My apartment doesn't have a lot of room for books or a kitchen.
You know, Ira probably has met him, or at least been to that place. You should talk to her about it.
Yeah, but I don't think she can eat.
Is that why she didn't drink any of her drinks?
Yeah, I think coffee does not agree with the natural constitution of a vampire.
Oh, that makes sense.
But I mean, she can't appreciate the finer things in life, even though she comes to the Torchlight.
Vampires
Yes.
are usually quite strict visitarians.
Yep. Okay.
As in viscera-tarians? Yeah, vampire is a visceratarian. I say knowledgeably and incorrectly.
Okay, so you retreat to the cafe. I'm going to need one more perception roll from y'all.
Oh no.
Does it have anything to do with smell?
No.
I got a
Okay.
19.
I got an 8.
I got a 8.
You, as you are crossing back to the Torchlight, hear the sound of something moving over rough stone. A small something. But you hear it like and then every once in a while a slide and a clatter.
Like above us? Like on the street level? Or
It's with a 19 you can tell it's on the shop floor somewhere with
Okay.
you.
Oh, in the torchlight?
No, in the foundry.
Yeah. I'm going to go looking around for it. Like, I hear something.
Oh, maybe it's Sebastian.
Maybe it's Marcus.
Oh.
Maybe it's Sebastian. I hope it's Sebastian.
Yeah. Or Danelle.
Daniel.
The 19 you spot it. It is a small, roundish, it looks like an insect of some kind, but it's made of metal. It's a shiny object that seems to bear some kind of loose genetics with the Onihopter.
What is that?
Only it moves around on 4 legs rather than flying on 4 wings.
Is that a Chitters?
Is it a
It's
chitters?
a chitters.
Chitters too.
It freezes when it hears you talking. And tries, have you ever, like, you know when a spider becomes aware of you as you're closing in with a glass and a piece of paper?
Yeah.
And it just like retreats slowly, one limb at a time, trying to get back into some kind of shadow.
Can I grab a piece of like rock or debris and throw it at it and try to bang it in the head?
Absolutely.
I'm also going to, like, grab one of my knives to throw it at it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
One
try.
of the ones that's actually good for throwing.
Yeah. Actually, roll initiative, since we have this technology.
17.
Chitters 2. No, there is no such thing as an uppercase 2, Cameron. That's an @ sign.
I have 12.
4.
I'm going to need you all to give me those again.
Right.
Anna,
17.
17. Danica,
4.
and March,
12.
12. Boop, 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 boop. Anna, you draw your knife. Chitters 2 is retreating.
All right. I'm going to throw it at him. Actually, like, pointed end this time.
All right, go for it.
No. That's a natural one.
We're getting a lot of those tonight. Wow.
Yeah.
We're all teens.
That's a 5.
Okay, yeah, the knife goes sailing off into the darkness, perhaps never to be seen again.
More of those.
Chitters, under attack, jumps and runs off. Although is not able to hide as a free action. March.
Seems like my 2 coworkers really, really want this thing, so book it, double speed, if I need to.
Yeah, absolutely. These things are small, so let's say it was very close to you when you first saw it, so you can catch up to it with a double move.
Okay. And if I'm allowed to, take a swipe to try and grab it, but otherwise it's just double move.
Let's say that next turn you will be able to make a melee attack.
Okay.
But this turn, it
This
ran.
is more like trying
you
to
ran.
grapple it, maybe
Yeah.
with my trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danica.
I'm gonna bonk it in the head with a rock.
All right.
Or
Show
a
me that
lump
arm.
of slag or something.
Yeah. You can find any number of heavy object.
So it'll
nearby.
just be like an attack roll.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, I suppose I could inflict disadvantage on it, but
That was cocked. I'm gonna roll it again. Can I make this I guess, would this be an attack? I don't
it
know.
would be a ranged attack roll
I don't have any
with
finesse.
a thrown object, which I'm going to say uses strength,
I'm gonna say that since I don't have I'm not a finesse fighter, that I don't get any other bonuses because I'm not proficient in that. So I'm just gonna give myself my standard strength bonus and say it's 10, which is probably gonna be a miss.
It is a miss.
Whiff.
All right. Anna, do you have another throwing knife?
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to chase after it as well.
Okay.
That was an 11?
That hits.
Haha!
Oh,
A knife comes sailing past you, March.
almost gets my ear.
But didn't get it. That's the
Yeah.
important part. 4 damage.
4 damage. Chitters staggers as a knife scrapes along its surface, leaving like a nasty gouge. These things don't seem terribly sturdily made. It's definitely not armored plate in any kind of way.
Yeah.
This is like structural stuff, not armor.
Yeah.
Chitters lets out a you didn't know these things would be wired for sound, but it has reacted with alarm and pain, apparently, to being having a knife thrown at it.
Is it like a rabbit screaming?
Yeah, kinda. Rabbits scream like people.
It's bad.
Yeah. It's kind of pathetic sounding.
Oh, poor chitters.
Like people.
Yeah.
Well, now I feel bad.
And it continues to try to run away. Although, like, now one of its legs is dragging.
Oh.
March, it's your turn.
Trying to
Or
grapple.
actually, hold on. Nah. You know what? Chitters has been offended by this. March, you're nearby.
Oh, great.
What's your AC?
16.
Rears up on one of its legs and misses with its little spindly claws.
All right. Marge is going to try and wrap it tightly and securely, but like not in a crushing way with her trunk.
The grapple check.
The
The
grapple.
great unexplained thing in the back of the PHB.
Sorry, I could try and kill it if you want.
No.
No.
It's fine. It's just like, I remember grappling in D&D 3rd Ed. It was really good.
It was like 3 pages of rules text.
Yeah, because the monk would grapple, and then the fighter would just be like, coup de grace. Like, the monk would just grab someone, and the fighter would walk along, like, slitting throats.
Yeah. Is this thing under, let's say, 50 pounds?
It is very much so.
Great.
So just give me a strength roll.
Strength roll. 13.
Chitters attempts to not be grappled, and fails miserably.
Great.
You
I have
have
its-
you have a Chitters, and it's like,
I have its head, like, aimed at me and trying to hold it there, like, just staring it down, like,
yeah, you've got all of its limbs pointed away from you,
Yeah.
basically.
like a cat or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danica.
I'm gonna move over to where March has chitters too, and be like, shh, 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 and try to give it a pat. No. And give it.
Does it make the cat no
Yeah, it's
sound?
screaming.
Okay,
Oh.
okay.
Does it have a speaker or something?
It has a grill.
I'm gonna put my hand over the grill.
It doesn't need to breathe. So.
Yeah, no, it
We don't
you,
know that.
You muffle it a little bit,
Perfect.
although it still attempts to like claw you.
None of
on
us have
its-
our none
on
of
its
us have
turn.
our aprons on to
No.
wrap it up.
Yeah.
I mean, you might. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I
I-
put on my street clothes.
Yeah.
I wanted to
Right.
disguise.
Right.
I catch up. It's like, what? Okay. I like tap on its eye.
We're the dogs that caught the car and don't know what to do.
Yes.
As you tap at its eye, it's like,
All right, I'm gonna look at. Can I investigate to see if there's any like an on-off switch, some sort of access port, like a hatch, something?
yeah. Give me an investigate roll.
Cool. Ooh, 13.
13. Its construction does bear a striking similarity to the Onihopter, to Kevin, but this one is built for ground movement,
Interesting.
and it's smaller, possibly because moving on the ground requires less stuff than flying.
Can I try talking to this thing?
Yeah.
All right. Look, you tiny weird thing. Where's Sebastian? We're missing a coworker. Have you seen a guy about yay high, kind of skinny, looks happy, but then you turn his back and he's like, I'll kill you all. But like when he thinks nobody's watching, that's him.
He answers to Seb.
Wait, really? That way?
It was stabbing at you there, but like it puts one of its claws
In a
Like,
thinking man pose.
thinking pose,
Yeah.
and then like and indicates like it seems to gesture in like Sebastian's profile.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy with the nose.
In the
Yeah.
ponytail.
Last scene with a sexy vampire.
Points at you, and then points down a hallway.
I think that might have been where Arrow went.
With,
Can
like
I?
it has one gesturing with one limb, and it's like making clawing motions at. It misses.
Can I whisper? Can I I don't know if Chitters has ears. I'm going to assume that there's things that I think are ears, and I'm going to cover them. Even if they're not ears, I can be like, so do you remember that there was a Kevin? And on the other side of Kevin, there was a person. So that means on the other side of this Chitters is probably also a person.
Good thing we have disguises.
Yeah.
This is great. Can we take... Okay. Sebastian took control of Kevin. Can we take control of Chitters too?
I think someone's already controlling it. That's why it's pointing at things and trying to stab me.
And
I want to try and I want to try and do magic with it.
Okay, go for it. You can. Let's say Sebastian kind of like explained how he interfaced with it. Although
Yeah.
he was able to figure it out too. Do you have arcane?
No.
Okay, then let's assume that Sebastian told you.
Yes.
And
he said magic was involved.
Okay.
And concentration.
So
I'm going
yeah,
to think real hard at this thing.
using your bardic magic, you are able to extend your senses forward against Chitters, and it doesn't seem to work. Whatever this thing is, it looks similar to Kevin, but it doesn't have the same magical
interface.
interface.
Maybe this isn't controlled.
Oh, this is just Chitters, the independent operator.
Yeah.
Chitters. I've decided this is also Chitters now. I feel like Chitters 2 is kind of rude. Hey, Chitters, do you want to come work at a cool cafe with a bunch of young, awesome teens? We'll give you all the scraps you could eat. Do you eat? We'll give you scraps. Well,
Do you want to get back at the people who keep telling you to do things?
We make tips.
Marcus has appeared
Oh, hey, Marcus.
and is like looking at Chitters.
I think we should just give Chitters to Marcus.
I want to put Chitters on a leash. Keep him as like a store mascot.
I don't think I don't think Chitters is going to be terribly receptive to that.
Well, if you don't work with us, Chitters, then you're going to have to work with Marcus. And Marcus is a slave driver.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Persuasion.
It has an int score.
11.
11?
Yeah.
That is not terribly bright. Chitters is skeptical of this entire offer.
Well,
Chitters isn't going to tell you where Chitters works, but Chitters is certainly like Well, how are the benefits?
Oh,
is
very
there a
good.
retirement package?
Full dental.
It Chitters is emoting as if it has no other means of communication.
Yeah.
Chitters is a very good body actor.
Marge immediately knows, yes, this is a time to make threats if we want to make our way, as Mom did in the past, and goes and shows Chitters the ley line of the void.
Wait, shouldn't we, before we threaten him, shouldn't we figure out where Sebastian is? And also, do we want to tell the Azorius about the ley line of the void? But you know what? You said that's going to happen, so I guess we're going to go and threaten him.
I mean, you can try and stop.
No, that's fine.
Marge.
Let's do this.
I think just threatening Chitters with Marcus is threat enough. Like
Marcus is definitely looking at Chitters like, are you going to finish that?
Chitters, do you want me to show you what happens to other Chitters when Marcus is done with them?
You can see the little apparatus behind the glass dome that seems to be Chitter's face or eyes.
Rotate.
Rotate down to examine Marcus, and rotate back up to you. And it's the little iris dilates
Great.
and like brings up claws and like like draws eyebrows.
Oh.
Okay. I think
You wouldn't do that. It's very cute. You want to say?
Yeah.
Like,
Well-
please, no.
I've done that maneuver. It won't work on me. Thank you.
Ah.
well. Okay. Sorry, Marcus. I don't think you're getting this one today.
Well, not right now.
Not right now.
Let's
We'll make it up to you sometime.
let's go down that hallway where Chitters was just like,
Yeah, let's go see if we can find Sebastian.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What do you do with Chitters?
I'm going
Let's take
to.
it with us.
I'm passively holding on to Chitters with my trunk the entire time.
Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
it's fine.
Just
right.
walking.
Can I be telling Chitters about like how like the cafe is pretty cool and we'll let it pick the music?
Yeah. Yeah, you can do all of that.
Yeah.
We have live performance nights.
You've
Yeah.
had to remove your hand from the speaker,
Yeah.
and Chitters is not screaming.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, we'll let you pick the music, or veto, whichever is less distasteful to you.
Is Chitters is a harsh critic on open mic night. Yeah.
Yeah, you could see Chitters really not having much patience for people who are not good actors.
This sounds like it'd be
No.
useful to honestly have in the cafe. Just like, and an open mic night slot goes on too long, we release Chitters.
Little hatch in the ceiling.
Yeah. Oh God! All right, Chitters, you can eat this one.
Yeah. Chitters also seems to have like this like a spool or a spindle at the back, like a spider would,
Oh.
or where it would have its spinnerets.
Oh,
Chitters seems to have some kind of like contraption that allows it to move in a similar way to a spider.
oh,
Some
like
sort of grapple.
Yeah.
zzz.
Yeah.
Plane.
Huh.
Neat.
Cool. All right. We go down the hallway.
Where it
Okay.
pointed.
Yeah, it's a similar hallway to the one where you found the ley line, but instead it goes to a series of like small workshops and storage areas.
All disused.
Yeah, all disused.
Yeah.
And again, it is very dark in here. I don't know, do any of you have like low light or like a light spell?
I have dancing lights.
Okay.
I cast dancing lights.
Okay. You have a light
Yeah.
source.
They're red, obviously.
Yeah, I imagine for Rakdos cultists there is like
Yeah.
a favored conceit for what your light shows look like.
Like red ones, but then also not like a black light, but like a black light.
Right. Okay, yeah.
It's somehow we have made a light seem black.
In magic art, it's typically like violet
Yeah.
kind of light.
Yeah. You don't want to use a black light at a Rakdos show.
Oh, that's not just.
Yeah,
No
that's.
one needs to know.
Nope.
Yeah, no. We'll have to scrub.
Moving on, we're all playing teenagers.
Ew.
Okay, give me an investigate roll to narrow down what Chitters is indicating.
I got a 13.
Oh, does this have anything to do with smell?
No. Let's say Sebastian is.
A clean
Not-
person?
Yeah.
Okay. Investigate. Sorry.
I mean, maybe. Do Loxodons have that sensitive smell?
I have advantage on investigate and perception and survival for smell related stuff.
Let's say that as the bartender, Sebastian has the faint odor of coffee and bonjour to him that you could use to locate him, if necessary. In this place that smells mainly metallic and of pigeon turds,
Okay.
that there is a somewhat different smell.
I'm going to do my second die roll then. Slightly better. So I keep missing it. 14.
There are only so many places here, so yes, you are able to locate Sebastian.
Yay!
Actually,
Thanks, Chitters. I try to give him a high five.
It's like a cat trying to give a high five.
Just bring it in. Just a little tap. I want to say thanks. Thank you, Chitters.
Sebastian is semi-conscious.
He's alive!
And he has he's very faint. He's very pale. His skin is cold to the touch,
Uh-oh.
Oh.
or cool to the touch. He's alive, but he has only 2 little holes on his throat. He seems quite disoriented and barely conscious.
Can I just pick up Sebastian and carry him back to the cafe?
Yeah, actually, he's not that big, and you're quite strong.
I'm very strong. All right, Sebastian. This looks like you've had a fun date, but there's nothing a good strong cup of coffee won't fix.
Yeah.
Refreshing.
Maybe some orange juice
Oh.
to replenish the
cookie.
fluids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry we didn't get here sooner. We had something we had to look into.
What time is it?
Well, it's time to get back to work.
How long did you leave me for?
We found you as soon as we felt like it. Which is very close to as soon as we were able to.
Is it even the same day?
Yes!
Yeah.
But we did stop to make a Lost poster for you.
Yeah.
Very accurate too.
It looks just like you.
It said you go by Sebastian and Seb.
I don't like Seb.
Oh.
Well, we'll take that
Actually,
down.
I don't know that. I forget whether Serge referred to himself as Seb or not. But I do find it amusing.
All right.
I have so many things I need to bake. Who's the day manager? Or the morning manager?
We'll call him...
Winslow.
Yeah, Winslow.
Winslow's going to be so mad at me if I'm not ready.
All right, let's double time it back to the cafe.
Yeah.
What are we going to do with Chitters?
Oh. You have a knife roll, right?
Yes.
You can roll this small knife-like thing in your knife roll, right?
Sure. Careful, Chitters. Don't move around too much. You really don't want to move around too much.
Yeah. We just burrito the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just burrito Chitters.
All right, let's back to the cafe, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you
When we get
return-
back, I put Chitters in the fridge.
Okay. Yeah, you... And put Chitters in.
I guess there's no eggs or any fresh produce in there for it to mess
No,
up.
it's a...
No. Only sausage.
It might get into the sausage, but who cares?
Oh, yeah, no one
Yeah.
wants that.
Do you have anything you want to do else to do tonight?
I guess fix Sebastian a really strong cup of coffee.
Yeah, Sebastian is like he's kind of grayish colored, and he's like, I'm so cold.
I turn up the heat. It probably does nothing because of the foolish architecture of this place. It goes straight up into the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially considering that you're surrounded on all sides by a void.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, and we'll call it for there. We'll call it there for today.
Okay.
As you frantically try to get the prep work that would have taken you 6 hours to do done in an hour.
Yeah.
It helps that we don't have any ingredients.
Yeah. Wash your hands first, though.
Oh yes, of course. I put on montage music.
You play montage music because you're a bard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
singing to myself the whole time.
Yeah.
Can I volunteer to help out with you, but like not well? But
Yes,
I'm
please.
helpful. I'm just like I'm stirring things and making a mess.
Yeah.
Great, cool. I'm over kneading bread.
That's enough. Just put it in the oven.
And I'm over managing Sebastian.
Yeah.
All right, we will say the dawn comes, and join us next week for the thrilling conclusion of Under Torchlight.